Hey guys, what is going on? This is Daryl, and today we are back at Peaks View Park playing the back nine. If you haven't checked out the front nine yet, go check that out. What are you doing? Remember, like, comment, subscribe. It all helps us out so much. Thank you guys so much for being here with us. We just passed 1,700 subscribers, another big number for us. We are very proud of what we're doing here, and we thank you guys so much. It means so much to us that y'all are taking time to watch our videos. It really means a lot. But go check out the front nine. Come back over and back nine. Let's go. Hole 10, par 3, 175. And right here, as I mentioned on the front nine, on hole 8, the number of trees that have fallen out here at Peaks View Park, there's a lot of them. This one looks like it might not have a lot of life left either. But there's, what, 3 down in the fairway up here. But anyway, the basket is right there. Just want to lob one up there. It shouldn't be that difficult. Here we go. All right, going with my Roadrunner. I'm going to throw it to the left. There's a couple of trees. I'm just going to kind of aim right for those. And hopefully I keep it flat and it just kind of slides up to the basket. Going to go standstill on this one. Perfect. Unless it rolled. I saw it kind of skip up. I hope it didn't roll, because if it didn't roll, I might be within 10 feet. All right, not quite 10 feet, probably like 18 feet. So, see if we can start the back nine out with a bird. In theory, I should be able to make this. Oh my goodness. Okay, if you watch the front nine, go back and count, and how many have I missed like an inch low? Wow. The other day I was playing, I did not miss any of those. Today I'm missing all of them. Hole 11, par 3, 165. Right here off the tee pad. Going straight down this gap. That's the long basket. The short basket is kind of right behind this double pair of kind of split trees. It's kind of right back there. Here we go. All right, lately I've been trying to get my backhand back. It hasn't been working well, but we're going with the diamond and just try to get it in the gap and hopefully get it there. I used to could get it there. For some reason, I'm usually not even close now. I threw it straight down. Doggone it. All right, well, I just gotta split these 2 trees and get it past the second one. I don't quite have enough room for my forehand. I don't know if I got room for my backhand without it rolling down the hill. We'll see, we'll see. See what we can do. Yep, there it goes. That was so close to being exactly where I wanted. All right, right here is where those missed putts really come in, because now, I mean, I have no way to really get there. So we'll try to lob it up and hope it don't roll back down the hill. I just got to go up and over these trees. This kind of shrubby bush thing up here. All right, here we go. Stay. All right, right beside the basket. Get my bogey. All right, get my tap in for bogey. There we go. Hole 12, par 3, 140. And right here is the tee pad. As usual, the most brutalized tree in all of disc golf. This guy right here, great day. I'm gonna try to go just under it right here and just inside of that tree right there and just have it fade back to the basket. I used to throw a forehand up and over this, but this stuff has grown up a little bit and I don't feel comfortable throwing it. So here we go. All right, going with my Roadrunner. Just like I say, just try to get it just inside that tree on the left and just let it come back to the basket. Here we go. I might have a putt there because I think it went over the dead limbs on the right, which I'm in quite a bit. So let's see. All right, I got lucky, kind of come down the hill just a little bit. So got another one that's probably like 10 feet. Should be able to make this, but if you see my putting today, maybe not. There we go. All right, got a birdie. Hole 13, par 3, 150. Something I was going to say before hole 12 and probably completely jinx it. Holes 12 through 16, I can birdie all of those, but rarely have I done it all in one round. So this one is straight up this little hill. There's a couple trees right in the middle of the fairway, and the basket is probably 50 long of those trees right there. You can kind of see see it back there. I'm going to try to go kind of right through that gap with my forehand and have it fade back to the basket. Just hope I don't quite catch those trees over there. Here we go. All right, going with my Roadrunner. I say just try to get it right through that gap right there on the left. Right hand backhand has a much better gap than this, but let's see. A foot short, that would have been really, really good. All right, probably about 50 to the basket-ish, something like that. All right, try to see if I can get it there. If not, just have a tap in. Get down, stay. All right, tap in, be right back. And tap in for par. Hole 14, par 3, 150. You kind of want to just go right down this gap, or a little bit of a hyzer up and over the stuff and just have it kind of fade down to the basket. I think I'm going to try to just go straight down the pipe and see what we can do. Here we go. All right, going with my Blue Diamond Almonds disc. That's for you, Jason. my Blue Halo Diamond. I guess it's Gold Orbit. Gold Orbit. So I just get it right down the middle of the fairway. That stuff right in the middle of that little gap has grown up so much. That would have been parked. Oh well. All right, well, I'm kind of stuck on this little island of trees. Yeah, a little bit either side I have a decent putt attempt, but as it is, all right, let's make a long one here. Probably just outside C1. Well, here we go again. Another walk tap in. Hole 15, par 3, 120. All right, right here, going right down the fairway. My preferred line is a hyzer over this stuff right here, but again, it's grown up a ton. So I'm gonna try to throw something straight. Again, that's the long bag. The short basket is right over here. Yeah, you might be able to see it through there. I don't know, but it's kind of right through there. Here we go. All right, going with my old school zone, and the flight number is, what is it, 0.5? 2.5, I think it is. It's right down there. So old school zone. All right, just try to throw it right there. Aim right at that one tree and let it just fade back on its own, because it is very much a puddle top. One of the rare times it skipped, and I have kind of a steep uphill putt. All right, it's actually closer than I thought. I thought it had slid further down the hill, but it's still going to be kind of a steep uphill putt for me. I'm not real good at these. Here we go. And of course, there's going to be a root right in my foot. This should be an easy, like 15-footer though. Good birdie, good birdie. All right, needed that. Hole 16, par 3, 160. Right here, and we have a Mando. Got to go left of that. And right down this little straightaway, my goal is to go right around that tree in the middle and have it fade on down the hill. And the basket is kind of right down there down the hill. Let's see what we can do. All right, going with my Roadrunner. And like I say, I just want to go just around that second tree and just have the disc dive right down the hill to the basket. Again, this fairway has grown up a ton too. I think that should be good. I heard it hit something. There's a pipe right beside the basket. We'll see. All right, that ended up being about 6 feet from the basket. It must have hit either the koozie at the bottom of the basket or one of these rocks right here. So hopefully we can get a birdie here. But you know what? I'm going to guarantee I get a birdie here. Stingray, greatest putter ever. Never miss. Never miss. Woohoo! Hole 17, par 3, 260. This is one I just want to get a par on and going about my day. I got to go up this hill. I got 2 trees in the middle. The perfect day for me is I'm getting up to that second one. So we'll see about that. In the basket, again, everything has grown up so much. You can't see it, but it's around up there. You can see that back wall of trees. It's like that left corner up there. Here we go. All right, going with my sail. Let's say just try to get it. If I get it to that second tree up there, that would be a beautiful thing. I didn't get enough height on it. That could have been really good. All right, well, here's the bad news is I didn't throw it hardly, maybe 75 feet. The good news is I got kind of a shot. I'm gonna try to throw it straight to the right of these 2 trees and have it fade back. Let's see. With my diamond, and my hand is so sweaty. Go, go, go. All right, I've got a putt. I've got a putt. All right, well, I got probably right at C1 edge again. Up a little hill. See if I can get it there. Oh, Daryl pulled it. All right, well, another tap in for bogey. There we go. And bogey. All right, hole 18, par 3, 195. Right here on the tee pad. Just trying to go through this gap right here. And the basket is basically straight past that little double tree right there. Probably about 60 feet past that. 75 feet, something like that. And the wind is all of a sudden picking up. Here we go. All right, going with my orange diamond. Orange glass, I didn't say banana. Wow, that wind is just really picking up all of a sudden. Doggone it. All right. Come back. Wow. Wind pushed it down. I thought I was going to have it high enough to have it fade back toward the basket. I'm going to have a long birdie putt. As I look back, it's probably about 75 feet from those trees to the basket. If the wind hadn't pushed it down, that would have been really, really good. All right. So I can get a birdie right here to end it. The wind's not making it easy. And short again. And another walk. And a par. All right, well, that is the end of the round. 1 under par. Okay, but I felt like the way I was throwing today, I felt like that was not very good, but all in all, a fun round, if you're ever in Lynchburg, definitely come over to Peaksview Park. Definitely a short, really easy par 3 course, so definitely come check that out. Please follow me on Instagram. I will be making announcements of some upcoming podcasts. I've got hopefully 2 set up, maybe 3, so we're working on that. Bring more content. We love the channel, love the disc golf community. Like, comment, subscribe. And you guys, have an incredible day.